Excuse me, but do you go all the way? I mean to Boston. I'm sorry, is everything all right? My name is Michael Spraggue. Listen, I apologize in advance for what I'm about to say, but haven't
we met someplace before?
Well, no, that's not fair. I already apologized. But I really do think I've seen you someplace.
In your dreams.
Possibly. But if not, I'm sure I will. Was it something I said?
Everything you said.
Next stop, South Station, Boston.
What is it, a little peacock?
A little wolf.
8:55 to Providence, New Haven, New York. Now boarding on Track 4.
Mr. Sprague. Oh, if it isn't Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Oh, now, come on, guys. Oh, ho, ho. The old handcuffs. It's very original to the train. This is great. These are old-timers. Houdini could get out of these with a shoestring.
I'm not going to beat around the bush. It would be very unhealthy if you went to court to testify, Mr. Sprague.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you. I'll take 2 aspirin to wear a sweater.
Look, Mr. Cummins is a nice man. He's never been to prison.
Well, then he's long overdue. I'll see you in court.
I don't think so, Mr. Sprague.
Have a nice trip.
See you in court. Hi, boys. Haven't finished that book yet. Hanky, how's the eye? Oh, it's looking good, Gary. You gotta go on a diet. You're beginning to look like a floating garbage can. Go for it.
Hey, Calamari, you gotta eat your dinner. You're gonna be my dinner.
Ah, noodle daddy. I've got a tasty treat for you. It's awesome.
Michael!
Hi, Auntie.
Don't hide me. You should have hired me when you first got back from New York, instead of making me come out all this way to see you.
Auntie, I only got back 3 hours ago. I brought you a very nice present.
Well, it was 3 hours too long, and I had to ask, what's her name?
Who?
She's married to, whatchamacallit. Here we are. Come on, then.
Auntie, what's all this?
This is Adopt a Stray Week. You know, Michael, your lack of civic-mindedness appalls me. I was at a banquet with Mayor
Cortland.
Cortland, and I pledged Sprague's family to fully support him.
Sprague's family. That's only you and me, Auntie.
Aren't you proud?
Oh, you mean you're going to adopt all of these dogs, Auntie? I have to go. Bye.
But I thought the Wyoming would be ideal for you.
I don't want the Weimaraner, Auntie. I don't want the terrier or the borzoi or any of them. Bye.
But what shall I tell Mayor Thingamabob?
All right, let's say this represents Scilus gracilis. Posterior segment is masked with eggs or sperm and breaks off from the anterior region. Now we have 10 minutes. What are we going to do with you guys? Let's have a surprise test on the families Polynoidae and Sigileonidae.
Mr. Hearn,
yes.
I'm not making any excuses or anything, but I didn't get to the Sigileonidae yet.
Oh, you're supposed to.
I mean, can I take the test later, or half the test? I mean, I know the Polynoidal genus.
Just do the best you can, Melody. It's just a test.
In the Sigileonidae, we have the Phylloe minuta. How many distinctive features can you name? Andy, this isn't the Phylloe minuta.
It's not?
No, it's not. This is from the Philodocidae.
Oh.
Let's start with the Sigalian auricula.
Right.
Randy, that's a member of the phylum Sipuncula. That isn't even an annelid.
Sorry.
Never mind. Class saved by technical difficulties. See you next Wednesday, my little worms.
Mr. Hearn,
Yes.
that was great.
What was?
You did that on purpose, didn't you? For me?
Remember me? Michael Spraggue, the mysterious man on the train. Now, you get on at New Haven. I'm looking for a 7-letter word meaning yes.
I'm busy.
I-M-B-U-S. That's close enough. Ink. You ever make mistakes?
Only with people.
I could be your turning point. Okay, I can take a hint. But you do owe me a little apology. I obviously did see you someplace before. But that's okay. You can make the apology another time. I'll take a rain check.
You really think I let you run in my life just like that? There's no one else, Sam. Never will be. Honest.
Did anybody see you?
Do I look like I care? I think it's about time somebody did see me. Yeah, you're right, Sam. You've been living in the shadows too long. I think it's about time you made an honest man out of me, don't you?
Oh, no, you don't, Aunt Mary. Aunt Mary, I want this thing out of here. Oh, Cleopatra, Aunt Mary, I don't care what its name is. I don't care what nationality is. I want it out. Cleopatra? Man's best friend. Come on. Oh, come on. Would you give me a break, please? I don't know where you get the energy to destroy my hat rack if you don't eat anything. Okay, one more can. This is your last chance. Hey, meaty feast. For the prime appetite, a banquet for the fussy and the finicky. Would you like a little wine with this?
Miles?
I'm here, darling.
I was afraid that you'd gone. I really don't feel good. I guess I must be coming down with a bug or something. Miles? Miles, come in here. I can't. Oh, God. My legs are up. They're numb. I can't feel them.
It's all right.
Miles, I can't.
It's all right, Sam.
Oh,
All right, just relax, darling. It's all right. It's fine. A little while. Go to sleep. Go to sleep just the way Eleanor went to sleep.
Eleanor. Oh, God, you did do it, didn't you? Oh, you really did kill her. But I loved you.
I know. I love you too, Sam. But I'm not in love with you, not anymore. You know what they say about a woman's scorn. I can't take the chance to scorn you, Sam.
There is someone else. Who?
Well, I'm afraid you won't be around to read the announcement on the society page, Sam. Where are my cufflinks? Do you see my cufflinks? Oh, there they are.
You honestly think that you're going to get away with this again?
Get away with what? I'm not even in town, didn't you know? After I'd like to place a collect call to New Haven, Connecticut. From George Angel.
Dr. Richards asked not to be disturbed. He is not receiving any calls.
The caller says it's urgent.
Oh, well, just a moment, I'll check.
Hello.
Oh, yes, Dr. Richards.
What is it? I said no call.
I know, but there's a collect call. Mr. George Angel. He says it's urgent.
Okay, put him on, but no more calls. Do you understand? No more?
I swear. You're not going to get away with this.
Well, now, who could even connect us, Sam? We've been on the sly too long. Now, the cleansing will keep increasing the paralysis in your muscles until your chest stops and then your heart. And we'll have another ordinary cardiac. Oh. And this is the way they'll find you. In the middle of your favorite preoccupation. Down. Hello?
Hello?
Down.
Hello?
Not you. Hello.
Hello?
Down. Hello. Yes.
Oh, Mr. Spraggue, I'm so glad I reached you. This is Miss Gibson from the university. I see by your file that you minored in Russian, German, Swedish, and French.
And Chinese, yes, why?
One of our French teachers, Miss Weller, hasn't shown up yet. Could you take over her class?
I'd be glad to. Bye-bye. Class est fini. I'll be sure Miss Weller gets your test papers. Au revoir. Hello, Miss Weller. Miss Weller? Hello? Miss Weller, you know your door's unlocked? Miss Weller? Miss Weller, it's Michael Spraggue. I have your test papers. Hello? Miss Weller?
Doctor says she died of a heart attack, Mr. Spraggue. We can't do an autopsy just because someone dies getting the wrong word in a crossword puzzle.
What's a 12-letter word meaning chance or accident?
I don't know any 12-letter words, Mr. Spraggue. I know a few 4-letter ones, though.
It has to be happenstance. Tom, she is too good not to get that one right. What was she trying to tell us with M-E-R?
She was trying to tell us. I don't know the word.
I just love these murder parties of Mary's.
Well, I just hope I'm not a victim again. I'd rather be the murderer.
Hello, Maggie. And Tom. Michael, this is not a costume party. And you're not the gardener, so what could possibly be the reason for this irritating attire?
Because you're so cute when you're irritated.
But it's not cute or proper for a Spraggue to live in servants' quarters when you have a perfectly nice mansion.
Auntie, they haven't been servants' quarters in over 50 years, and it's perfectly proper for this Spraggue to make his own way in this world.
It's General who?
It's Admiral who, Auntie?
I mean, Admiral who?
Admiral Whitley and his fiancée, Carmelita Rodriguez.
Drop anchor! Lower the mast! Welcome aboard, Admiral Whitley. May I have your check for the Hungry Children's Fund? Hello, Miss Rodriguez?
Mrs. Whitley now.
Already? Congratulations. How romantic. How entrancing. How odd. Good, yes. Let's start, everybody. Who of you want to be a detective? Oh, what fun. Oh. Well, I do hope I get to be the killer. I don't want to be a victim again.
Bingo, Detective Spraggue at your service, ladies and gentlemen. You can be my sidekick, Auntie. Now remember, everyone has to draw for the killer because everyone has to be a suspect. And to our potential murderer in this little group, the objective is to somehow catch your victims off guard, unseen by anyone else, and to pronounce them dead. To the potential victims, don't get caught off guard. And always mingle in groups of at least 3.
There's a victim's room upstairs for the dead.
It's the most popular room in the house.
Hello there, Hildegard. You're just in time. We're picking the killer. stay by my side, Pierce. I'm going to survive tonight if it kills me. I like that. Of course, with my luck, the butler will do it. Hello, Mildred.
Well, what do you think of the Hildegard Richards connection? They're engaged.
I know. Isn't it a fabulous catch for Hildy?
He's the Dr. Miles Richards. The one a few years ago, his wife. They tried to pin her heart attack on him.
Oh, Dr. Richards. How fascinating.
Aha! There's my drink.
Where's Michael?
Everybody freeze.
I've been poisoned.
The glass. I've been poisoned.
No prompting.
She didn't have her glass with her all of the time. I saw it on the mantel.
Hildegard, it seems that you're the closest to the glass. Or maybe Carmelita.
Or the Admiral. But I was chatting with the Admiral, his wife, and my fiancée all the while.
And you yourself were in close proximity to the glass. I don't believe we've met. Michael Sprague.
Miles Richards. Oh, of course I know of you, from Hildegard.
Are you Dr. Miles Richards?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I've heard of you. You were quite an archer before you moved to New Hampshire.
New Haven. As a matter of fact, I'm about to move back here. And I'm still a pretty good archer, Mr. Sprague.
And you're all invited to Miles' archery tournament next week.
So if I were the killer, you'd have found her with an arrow in her back, wouldn't you?
Ah, yes, but in this case, the pen is mightier than the arrows. If you wouldn't mind giving me a sample of your handwriting, Doctor.
By all means. There you are.
Well, one thing's for sure, Auntie. He's a doctor. Now, if you'd be so kind. No more questions. Miles Edward Richards, physician, born New Haven, Connecticut. Going out, Auntie.
Out? But Michael, you're the detective.
You're my sidekick. Take over.
Oh, no.
I got coffee and donuts for us while we talk. You take cream and sugar or black? I got you bear claws. You love bear claws.
I like sleep better.
Yeah, so do I, Lieutenant. But something keeps needling me. Here, look at this.
I don't want to look at anything right now except my bed.
From Who's Who. Do you recall a Dr. Miles Richards?
I'd be lucky to recall Dr. Seuss right now.
Do you remember the rumors and the innuendos over his wife's death a couple of years ago? Okay. Look at the puzzle again. Come on. Why couldn't M.E.R. stand for Miles Edward Richards?
Here, take your donuts and your puzzle and go talk to Starsky and Hutch. Miss Rella died of a heart attack.
A heart attack?
No other
Oh, you
cause.
tell me, how many women, especially her age, die of heart attacks?
Maybe she had a heart condition. And so will I after
on.
this. Would you leave now? Good night. Goodbye. Have a nice sleep. Show yourself.
Mrs. Sprague's residence. One moment, please.
Hello?
Mrs. Sprague.
Oh, Lieutenant.
Listen, I'm sorry to bother you, but your nephew was at it again.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
This time he is investigating the perfectly natural death of the school teacher.
I'll have a word with him, Lieutenant. Goodbye. Oh, goody. Another murder. Michael! Michael!
What have you done? I just bought that ficus. Auntie, I am sorry, but that thing has to go. It eats everything except food. Is that your German apple pie, Auntie?
With walnuts and cinnamon? Why so formal, Michael?
So I'm going to court, Auntie. The Cummings case.
I'm going to be at an archery tournament.
Dr. Richards?
Who's the dead teacher you're investigating, Michael?
What? It's just a little heart attack, Auntie.
Tell me more.
Auntie, that is bribery.
And tell me.
That's not fair.
You're not fair. Wasn't I instrumental in helping you solve the Cummings case?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad you admit it.
Of course I admit it, Auntie, but you happen to be a lot more important to me than this case or any other case. I happen to love you very much. You know that, don't you?
I love you too, Michael. I'll get my hat.
Oh, no, you don't. Auntie, the last time you almost got yourself killed. You behave yourself.
What are you gawking at?
Michael, this is Randy. I got your message about Dr. Richards. What do you mean, do I want to help? Does the new Fidei have certifiers? I'll do some background research on Richards, but where do I meet
Dr. Richards.
Oh, hi, Mr.
Hi,
Hearn.
Melody. You know, I'd really rather you call me Randy, Mr. Hearn, you know. I'm only 4 or 5 years older than you. I still go to graduate school here, you know.
Randy. Right. I gotta get used to it.
Well, if you get used to that, you can graduate to calling me Gooby.
Gooby?
Yeah. It's a nickname they gave me when I was a kid. Because I used to bring home these jars of sediment from this pond, you know, and look for sand crabs and mudworms. Listen, now that we're on a nickname basis, maybe you'd like to, I don't know, do something?
Oh, like what?
Well, like, well, there's an interesting slideshow lecture tomorrow night at Boston College on the studies they did of the ichthyoplankton entrainment at the Salem Generating Station. Wait. How about going on a morning cruise this Saturday? Benthic sampling with Poner grab and the Smith-McIntyre grab for amphipods and isopods and clam larvae.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Hi, Melody.
Oh, Skip, this is Mr. Hearn. Randy.
Gooby, actually. Well, gotta go. Bye.
Gooby? What about just a movie?
Dr. Foster, I'm here to find a patient's medical history.
Sorry, Doctor. You'll have to wear the medical center's name tag for admittance or other ID.
Oh, of course I do. I must have left it in the car. I like your thoroughness. You keep up the good work, huh?
Code black, main office. Code black, main office. Will the resident in charge on 59 West call 133 West? Will the resident in charge on 59 West call 133 West?
Okay. Bye. Okay. Dr. Arnold, I thought you said Dr. Foster.
No, Dr. Foster is the patient whose medical records I'm looking for.
Okay. Right through there.
Thank you very much. But very good. I like the suspicion. You know, I wish my nurses were as conscientious.
Code red, Ward B. Code red, Ward B.
Oh, Mr. Spraggue. What have you been wandering around these halls?
I'm visiting a sick friend.
Oh, would you like me to look in on him?
No. It's a her, and I wouldn't want to compete with your bedside manner. Yeah, I'm the jealous type. But thanks for the offer.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you, too.
Good morning.
Hi.
Can I see that, please?
Dr. Adams to intensive. Dr. Adams to intensive.
This must be the old "we're gonna go for a ride" scene. Do you know, Knuckles, that that's my favorite scene in all the old movies?
We don't watch old movies, Mr. Spraggue.
Oh, you don't? And look, Knuckles, I'm due in court, but don't you think that it's gonna be a little suspect if I don't show up?
We're paid not to think.
Well, you are. Well, in that case, I think you both deserve a raise. Not Mary! If you'd watched old movies, you wouldn't have fallen for that trick.
Setting over that side. Just stay on him. I got him now. Good.
What are
Nice work.
Get us out of here! I'm trying.
Order, please. Order in the court.
Your Honor, I move that this witness's entire testimony be stricken. He's not a licensed investigator. And I submit that he has violated numerous constitutional rights of Mr. Cummings.
Well, why not get an investigator's license, Mr. Sprague, since you seem to be constantly looking into delicate situations?
Your Honor, that would be a business. And the only reason that I would start a business would be to make a profit. And I just don't need to make a profit out of being helpful to a few friends, Your Honor.
The court finds no objection to this witness or his testimony.
Dr. Adams, 21. Mr. Midford, 19. Mr. Brewster, 20. Mr. Drake, 22. Dr. Richards, 23. Our point leaders, Dr. Richards.
Well,
Round 2 will commence. Dr. Richards.
I found out that Samara Weller had no history of heart problems.
Yeah, well, neither did Richard's wife. That was his wife. Seemed to die of natural causes. Her father, who was also a doctor, suspected that he'd injected her with something called cholinesterol. It's used for muscle relaxation during surgery. Too much can cause paralysis and lead to heart failure.
They must have found the drug in her body.
Well, it's almost impossible to. Within minutes, it breaks down into succinic acid and choline, and they're found in the tissues already.
But they must have found a concentration of the drug around the needle tract.
They didn't even find any needle tracks. Her father's theory was that Richards injected his wife gradually over a period of time, debilitating her body muscles slowly. And that way, the needle tracks would always heal in a couple of days.
There was nothing gradual about Samara Weller's death.
And then the needle tracks would not have had a chance to heal up?
Could you just get somebody to do an autopsy? Wasn't he suspected of having a mistress?
Yeah, there was some gossip. They didn't find anybody, though.
Find what? No, Michael, excuse me. Michael, I demand to know more. I must know whether Hildegard is in danger from you know who.
Yes, I know who, Auntie. But how do you know who? Auntie. Auntie, will you behave yourself?
Michael, why are you looking at Hildy and not the tournament?
I'm looking at her brooch, Auntie.
The flamingo?
Flamingo? I thought it was a peacock.
Is it important? Would you like a close look at it?
No, Auntie, I would not like a close look at it.
I don't believe you.
Dr. Adams.
You know, it may be a crane or a pheasant.
Give me your glasses.
Or maybe a crow or a pelican.
Dr. Richards, 43. Dr. Richards leads at the end of 2 rounds.
If it's her, being there could be a coincidence.
So could her heart attack without any previous heart problem be a coincidence. So could my seeing her in New Haven be a coincidence. So could the crossword puzzle be a coincidence. And so could the brooch be a coincidence. Right there.
I have been a cop for over 23 years. And I have seen more coincidences than you could shake your aristocratic nose at. So that's right. It could be a coincidence. Besides, he's got a better alibi than I have. He was in New Haven when she died.
Well, how do you know that?
Because his switchboard operator spoke to him when she put through a collect call. That's how I know that.
Dynamite exterminators? New Haven's best.
We're here to spray.
What spray? Why doesn't anyone ever tell me these things? Okay, go ahead.
Well, you ought to leave the lobby because the spray it's no good for you.
Well, I'll have to put the calls on automatic ring-through then.
As long as we're here, Monty, maybe we should do Dr. Richards' place first.
Oh, I'm sorry, he's out of town.
Yeah, and besides, we did his place last month. See?
Oh, no, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
I have it in my appointment book. He was out of town then, too.
Wasn't he?
No, it's right here. It's right here.
Last month.
Look at it.
You don't have to show me that. You made that up. I'll bet you $5 that we were here last month. Would you do me a favor? My friend is confused. Just take a look in your records and see if Dr. Richards was here last month. You can save us a lot of time. We don't have to spray again.
Well, I was working. Oh, I'm afraid he was here. Dr. Richards had work to do in his room and didn't want to be disturbed. Not even phone calls, except one from Boston. It was collect, and I had to talk to him.
Thanks very much. If you just let us spray, we'll just take a couple of minutes. So if you could just step out for a minute, we'll just get this spraying done as quickly as possible, and we'll be on our way. Thank you. There's no key there. I've got to go upstairs and see if I can find the phone bill for that collect call from Boston. You stall her with the spraying.
This is Dr. Richards. I'm unable to come to the phone. At the tone, please leave your name, the time you called, and your number. I'll get back to you.
Spraggue, please call. Very, very important. Extremely urgent. Mr. Spraggue, Lieutenant Hurley, I just got your message. What?
You're probably calling about my message.
Didn't I just say that?
Lieutenant, Dr. Richards
I don't want to hear it.
on the day Miss Weller died.
Why should I take your word over
See? I'd have the perfect alibi. And so did Miles Richards.
I'll see if I can convince the medical examiner to do an autopsy.
It's been passed down in my family. I inherited it from my uncle. No, it doesn't work that way.
That's unique. Coming down again. Or whatever. Hildy is out all day. I have a plan how I can sneak into her house and borrow it for you.
Hello. Made me miss it.
Michael? Hello. Oh, I hate these things. Why can't you just get a butler like normal people? Hey, I know you want a closer look at Hildegard's brooch, that crow or pheasant or whatever. Hildy is out all day. I have a plan how I can sneak into her house and borrow it for you.
Oh, no.
You need help? Are you all right? I'm improving on the upgrades. I saw you out here as I was passing by. I thought I might trouble you for a glass of water. What's your trouble? Oh, Isamu doesn't speak any English. Allow me. Anishtano. Haven't the show?
Yeah, kuna. Make a la yo-yo.
Yo-yo.
Sayonara. What about that glass of water?
What about that little item in your hand? Playing detective again?
You know, this brooch seems very familiar. It's maybe even identical to the one that was worn by Miss Willer.
Miss who?
She's a young lady who died under very similar circumstances as your wife.
My wife died of a heart attack, Mrs. Spraggue.
Officially.
And unofficially. If that's not interesting enough, I'm sorry, but real-life facts, a hard time keeping pace with your imagination.
My imagination? I'm interested in the truth.
Miles, darling, you in the house?
What a pity. Just as we were getting to the fun part. Guess we'll have to finish our little game another time, Miles.
Miles, darling, where are you?
Over here, Angel.
I didn't interrupt anything, did I?
Nothing important, Hildy.
Well, see you at the bike rally. Miles and I will be rooting for you.
$400 milligrams of clean the cell, please.
Remember exactly what has to be done.
Don't worry about it.
Whatever happens, just make sure you're at my house tonight on time. Riders to your starting positions, please. Spraggue has had an accident.
So far, so good.
What was that?
Just a little painkiller, help you doze off.
Doze off? I don't want to doze off. Oh.
Hey, Doc, over here.
I'm his aunt. Is he all right?
Oh, no fractures, not even any bruises, really. I gave him a sedative. He's out like a light. There's no need to take him to a hospital. He'll be fine in a day or two. Could just as well sleep in his own bed.
My chauffeur will help me to get my nephew back home.
Hello, Mrs. Spraggue. Hey, what's the matter? He just left.
Left? Who?
Look, Michael, are you all right?
He's fine. He's just under a sedative.
Oh, no. Now what? All right. Don't worry. I'll keep on top of the situation, all right? You understand?
See you later, darling.
Shush! Now, I've told you Michael's sleeping. Now, you're incorrigible.
No. Looks like we're gonna finish our little game after all. Why don't you just close your eyes and go back to sleep, Spraggue?
I can't.
How does it feel to be right?
What did you give me?
Same thing I gave to Maruella and my wife. You know, I really don't enjoy doing this. It's just that some people won't leave you alone and let you live your life. Anyway, I hope you feel real good being so right. It'll be over very soon. One thing I don't believe in is pain. I really feel bad about all this, Spraggue. I think we could have been good friends. Same thing I gave to Maruella, my wife. Yeah, Spraggue, I really...
Guess the game ain't over yet, Doc.
No, it was very considerate of you to leave your valise in your car. It enabled me to make a couple of minor exchanges. The B-12 shots you just gave me are beginning to counteract the sedative. I guess now all I have to do is make a citizen's arrest.
Guess again.
Yeah, I'm fine, Dr. Richards. Just having a little target practice. Sure. All right, he's all yours. Be gentle with him. He doesn't like pain.
I'm sorry, Michael. I had a little accident.
Were you wearing your glasses? Well, Lieutenant, you missed all the fun. What is this, a John Wayne movie? Hey! Where were you when I needed you, huh? Aunt Mary, I have to admit, going after that brooch was very daring. It was lunatic, but it was very daring. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, darling.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Spraggue, the medical examiner did find a needle puncture. Little pink hole.
Please, Tom, not before we eat.
Here, Cleopatra. Chow time. I give up.
No wonder she won't eat. It looks so unsightly. What we need is a little eye-appealing garnish. Where's the parsley?
Parsley, Auntie, that's a dog.
Come along, Cleopatra. There we are. Oh, how lovely. Michael.
I don't believe it.
She's a vegetarian.